Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're ranking every One Piece character from best to worst. This is my list. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's get rich together, guys. So I don't care what anybody says, Zoro is best character in One Piece. The pirate hunter, swordsman of straw hat pirates. A lot of people are gonna disagree with this. They're gonna have Luffy or somebody else, a villain up here perhaps. Let me know in those comments though, who's number one for you guys, number one in your hearts. The bounty on him is 1 billion berries. The reason why I relate to Zoro so much is because he reminds me a lot of myself, and he has some of the best artwork in the One Piece cards. I don't think anybody competes with his style. Then we have Monkey D. Luffy. I'm gonna be the Pirate King, captain of the Straw Hat Pirates. When I first started watching One Piece, his voice to me is like Naruto. When you first watch Naruto, I really hated it. But eventually it grows on you and now it's fine. But he is an aspiring leader to some people. I feel like if Zoro had been the main character, they could have done some, I don't know. I go back and forth on this. I personally think Zoro should be the main character. To some people, he's an inspiring leader and he never gives up. That's one thing about a lot of these characters, Naruto, Luffy, Hero from Gundam back in the day. They never give up, and I appreciate that about him. Then we have Nico Robbins, the archaeologist of the Straw Hat Pirates. And now we're gonna start getting into some dicey waters where there's some characters that I moved up and down based on this, but she possesses the devil fruit, Bloom Bloom devil fruit, allowing to sprout body parts from any surface. So that is a very unique ability. They all have these weird, interesting sayings. So Nico Robbins, a fantastic character. And then we got Whitebeard, captain of the Whitebeard Pirates. It's known as the strongest man in the world. Debatable. But he ate the Tremor Devil Fruit, which is a cool power, one of my favorite ones, because it gives him the power to create devastating shockwaves. Obviously, this guy is after the One Piece treasure as well, and just another iconic character. I debated going back and forth of putting Buggy higher up on the list, but Whitebeard just claimed it. Then we have Bartholomew, the tyrant who sought peace. He has the Paramecia type devil fruit, almost sounds like a paramedic, but he has $296 million bounty on him. And he has the power to push. He's interesting in the fact that he's more of a cyborg than anything because the government was testing on him. And so the tyrant who sought peace. I simply wish for peace. Okay. Then we have Blackbeard, Admiral of the Blackbeard Pirates, former member of the Whitebeard Pirates, and his real name's Marshall Day Teach. So weird name, but he murdered the commander in Whitebeard for the yummy. Also one of the emperors that rule the New World. So interesting fact about him. Some great cards too. Like his cards a lot as well. And then we have Kuzan, the Icy Admiral. He ate the ice. Well, obviously he ate the ice fruit, turning him into the Freezing Man. Of course, we needed a Freezing Man in the like Mr. Freeze. He's currently allied with Blackbeard Pirates for unknown reasons. And then we have Sanji. I don't know, I feel like maybe I should have put him up a little bit higher, but he's the cook of the Straw Hat Pirates. Maybe that's why I put him down lower. He has a $330 million bounty. He's gentle, he's a gentleman and protector. It says here that he never raises a hand against women and will go to any lengths to protect his crewmates as a side note, but I would feel like most men should go out of the way not to hit women. So it would be a. And then Shanks, captain of the red-haired pirates, one of the 4 emperors. This card has always sold really well. Also one of the great characters. His scars, if you didn't know, are from Blackbeard, and then he once apprenticed on Goldie Roger's ship. He's the man that also inspired Luffy to be a pirate. If it wasn't for this guy, Luffy may have been just a run-of-the-mill person. And then we have Boa Hancock, the Empress of Amazon Lily, former member of the 7 Warlords, and love is always a hurricane. She's deeply in love with Monkey D. Luffy. That man has captured her heart, I guess. Well, she was one of the 7 Warlords of the Seas before the system was abolished. Hancock has a couple cards in the different sets that sell very well. So one of the better collectible pieces. Then we have Rockstar Zebek. He's the captain of the powerful rock pirates. This guy sought to become the king of the world. Even the Marines feared his rise to power. And even though I think the Marines in the show don't accurately reflect what I was a part of the real Marines in the United States, but I don't think this guy would rise fear in the real Marine Corps. Then we have Crocodile. Sand fruit was his main fruit, and he can absorb moisture from any material and he is impossible to touch. I guess that's an interesting ability. I don't know if I necessarily would want that ability. I would want Luffy's ability is one that is pretty awesome. I like the ability that he has, Gum Gum Fruit. He's considered by many to be one of the most powerful pirates in the world. Debatable, but I think Goldie Rogers is. Then we got Kazuki Oden. Definitely a character dressed differently than almost every single other character in One Piece. I think it's a third edition, but he was once part of the Whitebeards and joined Goldie Rogers' crew, and so basically he probably just floats with the wind and he'll join any crew that he pleases. And then pop this one out a little bit, but Buggy the Clown, the greatest show on the Grand Line. Apprentice of Goldie Rogers, he cannot swim, and he consumed the devil fruit called Bob No Mi, which gives him the power to split his body into pieces. Which Luffy first, and Zoro and all of them first fought him, it was definitely a very good ability to have to get away from their bullets and all that. It's pretty sweet. Son of Goldie Rogers, Portugas the Ace, another sweet ability. He ate the flame fruit, the devil fruit that allows him to create and control and become fire. So was this only son of Goldie Rogers, but was adopted along with Sabo, Monkey D. Luffy, and by Monkey D. Garp. Could be higher up on the list, but as far as ranking, I'm trying to think of who I would place him above. There's probably going to be some people left out of this list, but I don't think I can put him above Buggy. And then Don Quixote, second Corazon officer, the youngest brother of Dom Flamingo. And he has the silent man here because he has a calm fruit, which allows him to silence others and create a peaceful zone. I think as a parent now, I think I would hope my fruits would evolve into this so I can just make everyone be quiet. With 4 kids, if you have kids, then we have the Frankie, shipwright of the Straw Hats Pirates. He's a very valuable member of the crew because he can build ships. He's built so many fleets like the Oral Jackson for Goldie Rogers ships. One of the most important members of the crew, to be honest. Like if you are a pirate and you don't have a ship, then what good are you? And so I definitely would want him. Maybe I should move him higher because everyone needs that. And then we got Trafalgar Law. He's the captain of the Heart Pirates. He ate the Abba Devil Fruit, Paramecia type devil fruit that allows him to perform countless abilities with his created room. So his bounty is 3 billion berries, dead or alive. I'd rather be a surgeon than a saint. Actually, take that back. This is a guy that I would be more like, because after I got out of the military, I was a paramedic, and this would suit me. So Zoro, and I would have this devil fruit. And then we have Gold D. Rogers, the Pirate King, the last Pirate King who was the captain of the Roger Pirates and owner of the legendary and renowned treasure, One Piece. He was a lover of Portugal the Rogue and the father of Portuguese the Ace. He was born and executed in Longtown in East Blue, captain of the Roger Pirates. Born and executed in Longtown. So this man was known to conquer everything, and it could be said that Luffy wanted to be like him. And maybe he should be messed up on this one because he should be higher, but he is dead in the series. So anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. If you disagree, agree, leave a comment down below and I'll get to it at some point. But Jesus loves you. I'll see you next time. Peace. I'm out.